Yo guys, and welcome to this video here covering the fourth match of the European Regional Playoffs. We're here with our first semi-final, which is Mousesports versus Dignitas, just over a minute into game one then here, and this ball high up in the midfield now as Yukio looks to go up for this ball, hits it towards his own back wall where Astral collects, but then is challenged by Arju, who gets round off the wall and taps this ball home. It's Mouse who strikes it first. It was a good hit by Yukio to pass it back to his teammate. We know Dignitas love these passing plays and like to keep possession of the ball, but Astral just wanting too much time here on the wall, gets dunked on by Arju. Yukio following in close there, poor positioning from him, not where you want to be, and Panda too slow in net. Arju jumps off the wall. It's a great finish there by him. Mouse hot off of that win against Reciprocity, looking to continue the momentum from that here as they get the first goal. Dignitas, their first series of the day, maybe a bit slow to start up, but it's Mouse that strike first in game one. Astral now looking to carry this ball down the sideline here for Dignitas. Arju in position to challenge. Astral pops it up, gets back to his touch. Beautiful pass into the middle where Panda drops this ball home. These two have had brilliant link up all season. Mouse just backing away from Astral here, not what you want to do. Arju should have challenged early here. Once he allows Astral to get into this position, he just picks a brilliant pass and it's too late. Arju can't do anything. It's straight over to Violent Panda. Cooks is stranded in net. Astral has put so many great passes into Panda this season, and Panda's been on top form with his finishing. Mouse, if they want to win this series, will have to find a way to stop this link up here, because Violent Panda will finish them off just like that all day long, and Dignitas equalise. Dignitas on the attack again then here. This time Violent Panda pushing towards the ball in the Mousesports corner, and Cooks it is ready to challenge, but Panda goes up over him to the back post. The touch from Astral, a brilliant jerk down pass back to Yukio, who slams this ball home. Astral just setting up his teammates inch perfectly. It's a great passing play from Dignitas. Panda over to Astral. Astral realizing he doesn't have an angle for a shot, but his beautiful mechanics allow him to just control this ball, land on the wall, get back to his touch, drop it out there over to Yukio, taking it away from Speed and leaving Arju stranded in net there with a free shot for Yukio. He can't save it, it's just powered by him, and Dignitas have the lead. 45 seconds left now, and Mouse pushing for an equaliser here as Speed looks to shoot this ball towards net, but is well saved. Panda looking to get back to his touch, but gets dunked on there by Cooksit, and following in is Speed to slam this ball home. Shots just piling in from Mousesport, putting pressure on this Dignitas defence. All three players in a straight line here, not the best positioning, but Panda just completely messing up his aerial there. He'll want that one back. I don't know what he's doing. Gets back down to it, but gets a poor challenge, and Cooks it, rolls it straight across the goal, and Speed just comes in here dunking on Astral, using his momentum, just half turning on the rotation there, and now it's Mousespot's turn to equalise. Game one then here, going to overtime. This could be a pivotal moment in the series, as we're a minute and 21 seconds in. Mousesports looking to get on the offense here as this long clear comes out. Arju looking to chase it, but leaves it for Cooks' challenge. The misplay from Yukio Cooks it over to Speed, who slams this one home. It's Mousesports that get the winner here. Yukio with a horrible misplay on the backfield here. Both his teammates rotating back behind him. It's up to him to control it and take it out, but then coming off the wall there, just misses this ball entirely. Such a costly mistake, and Cooks here coming in here gets the perfect angle on this infield pass, leaving the defenders stranded in net. No one's cutting off the passing lane. Both Yukio's teammates expecting him to do something better there, and Speed with the free shot just powers it under Astral on the goal line. You can't make the save, and it's Mouse who take the lead in the series 1-0. Into game two then now, and we're right at the start here, just 3 seconds in, as this ball rolls out to Yukio off the kickoff, who sets himself up here, pinches it down, over to Panda, was looking for the pass to Astro, but it's cut off by Speed, who just powers it on net there, catching out Dignitas. Dignitas have wonderful passing plays, but if you can read the pass, they leave themselves very exposed on the backfield as they all push downfield to them to do the passing plays, and Speed reads this one perfectly here. It's slightly overhit from Panda, too far in front, but Speed just launches it downfield on net where it will bounce all the way in. No one home for Dignitas. A great read on the play by Speed. They'll need to do more at down Mousesports if they want to take this series, but they strike first in game two. Straight in off the kickoff after that goal though, and this ball rolling into that same Dignitas back corner where Violent Panda this time is waiting. He taps it onto the wall. Speed gets the touch. Coming in is Cooks here, who puts this one on there, and it goes straight in. 2 quick goals for Mousesports here, just off both kickoffs, just catching Dignitas out, trying to be too aggressive, pushing downfield in transition here off the kickoffs. Dignitas, but Speed gets a touch on that hit from Panda. It's another great read on the play, and then he was looking to block Yukio's shot here and follow up, but Cooks it just comes in, beats out both players, and places this ball inch perfectly into that top corner in there off the inside of the post. Astro on the backfield, just hoping it's wide. 2 quick goals for Mousesports makes it 2-0. Mousesports just picking up momentum now, and Dignitas needing to change things up as this ball is high up here in front of their own net again. Speed getting here towards the middle. Cooks is far up though. He is beaten, and downfield waiting is Astral, who pushed this one home, giving Dignitas a lifeline here. Mouse just getting caught out, being too aggressive here, trying to keep up this pressure on Dignitas, and eventually Cooks here goes in for this ball and gets beaten by Yukio. It's a great hit downfield towards a teammate as well, where Astral is waiting, gets up early and places this ball inch perfectly into the top corner, out of the reach of Arju there. Brilliant counter-attack from Dignitas, and they cut the lead in half. Dignitas looking to attack again now here as they look to turn this game around, as they're in control of the ball in the back corner. The ball popped up into the middle. That shot saved, but Violent Panda will force this ball home, eventually just bulldozing it into the net. Yukio getting a good 50 with Arju here in the back corner. Arju needing a more solid touch, needs to place his car better behind this ball. It creates the problem here for Mousesports on a ball that should have been dealt with easily, but Yukio, that's a great pop middle. And then Astral looking for bumps on Cooks here in net there, can't find any. Cooks here makes a great save coming in off the post there. It's an awkward landing, and following up is Speed to try and bail his teammate out there, but Violent Panda somehow gets behind this ball and forces it home. I don't know how he's done that, but he's done so well there. Just positioned his car inch perfectly, and Dignitas from 2-0 down equalise. Both teams now looking for that crucial goal here that will put them in front with just 1:18 left. It's Dignitas on the attack with Yukio here, but it's picked up by Cooks here, looking to take it out of defense. However, he puts it into a dangerous area, and on the follow-up, Astral slams this ball home into the top corner here. Cooks here, it's a good read on the play from Yukio. However, he just gets himself in a complete mess here, trying to carry this ball across goal, but just touches it too far out in front there, giving up possession right in front of his net. A really dangerous play from a man who you think would have more experience, as he's been in the RCS for so many seasons, than to make a play like that. We expect much better than him, and I'm sure that's one that he would want to forget. Violent Panda's shot, so unlucky that goes high, but on the follow-up, Astral coming steaming in. Nothing Speed or RG can do to bail out their teammate, and Astral slams it top corner, completing Dignitas' comeback. They see this game out, take the win 3-2, and make it 1-1 in the series. We're into game 3 then now, and Dignitas looking to continue the way they were playing in the second half of game 2 as they start off on the attack here. Just 9 seconds in, the ball in front of the Mousesports now. It's a brilliant drop down pass over to Panda. Well saved. Astra's follow up on net, and the bump from Panda means it will go straight in. Just looping on target there. Astra with a brilliant drop down pass to pick out Panda. These two still linking up nicely here. Panda's shot is well saved, but it gets 2 players to bite on this ball, which means the net is open here. Speed luckily staying on the backfield for Mouse in a position to deal with this ball. How Violent Panda was looking to rotate back here after his shot and found himself behind Speed, so decided just to bump him out of the play, and this ball just ends up looping into the net. That's brilliant play by Violent Panda to see that he can do that and let that shot from Astral go in. It's Dignitas that strike first in game 3. Yukio now in control of this ball here, looking to carry it through the air, but low on boost, looks for a drop down to a teammate. However, it's picked up by Speed over to Cooks it off the sidewall. The miss from Violent Panda. Arju coming in, puts it home for Mousesports. They equalise here in game 3. A wonderful passing play of their own. Yukio is looking to drop that down for a teammate, but there's no one following up, and it's great play from Speed, getting to that ball first and picks out a great pass to Cooks here. But Dignitas at this point are in a strong position. They're still in control on defense, but the miss from Violent Panda is so costly. It allows Arju to come in, who's turning into a brilliant sub for Mouse, replacing Scrub Killer. Not an easy feat by any means, but he's come in and made this team much better, in fact, and he's really showing up here in these regional players. That's a great shot into the top corner there, and Mousesports equalise. Just over half the game left to go now, and Yukio is coming out of his own back corner here, looking for a long clear downfield with 50 boosts to work with here, but is challenged by Arju, who comes in fast, plays a brilliant drop down pass over to Cooks here, who drops this one into the top corner. Mouse responding to Dignitas' pressure here, and now putting some pressure on of their own here, trying to get back into that game 1 and start of game 2 form. Arju, great pressure in the corner, catching out Yukio, and then that's just a wonderful pass, playing Dignitas at their own game. Violent Panda can't reach it in time. Cooksy gets up and just places it powerfully into that top corner. Nothing Astral can do on the goal line, and it's Mouse that have the lead, 2-1. Not long after then here, and Dignitas now looking to bounce back as Panda pushes towards this ball in the Mouse back corner here. Not much boost to work with, so ends up just hitting it up in the air and giving away possession. A booming clear from Cooksy, and Arju following up downfield, finishes that one off. Can't stop scoring goals at the moment. Panda, that's poor play by him. Dignitas in a good offensive position there, and he just gives up possession. I know he had no boost, but you have to keep control of that ball and try and keep the aggression going for your team. Cooks it and pick it up. It's a great booming clear. Arju already making his way downfield. The whole Dignitas team backing off. No one at any point going to cut off this ball, and Arju just allowed to get up, go for it, and just extend that into the net. It's a wonderful finish. Dignitas, you can't back off like that. Mouse double their advantage. Mouse just keeping up this pressure then now. Speed looking to put another shot towards net here. It's blocked by Astral, but on the follow-up is Cooks it. Gets a good 50 of Astral and dunks on Yukio, and this ball goes straight in here for Cooks it, putting Mouse 3 goals ahead. It was a good clear by Astral. He does well to get follow-up using his wonderful mechanics here and get a good 50 for a teammate to come in here, but Yukio has to see that Cooks is dropping down on this ball and has him blocked. He instead just jumps, looking for the pass over to Astral, not thinking about Cooks here at all, and Cooks here uses that to advantage, just jumps right in there, blocks straight on it. Panda pushing aggressively downfield. They're not covering off his teammate. He should also see the chance of that happening and cover his teammate off, but he just keeps going forward, and Mouse make it 4-1. 45 seconds left now, and Mouse looking just to see this one out here by continuing up the pressure as the ball is in the Dignitas half, high in front of their goal. Speed looking for a double touch, can't find it. Archie's follow up is just high, cooks it, finally puts this one in for Mouse, all but sealing this game here for Mouse to take the win. Speed, that would have been an incredible double touch there as he got the flip reset. But once it bounced off the back wall, who's first reacts? Arju. Mouse just being Dignitas for Speed at the moment, just catching them off guard. It's just high, but Cooks is follow up. It took all three of them to get them in, but eventually they do. Cooks here placing it perfectly out of the reach of any defender. It finishes 5-1 in game 3, so Mouse have the lead in the series 2-1. Now we're right at the start of game 4 then here off the kickoff. This ball rolling up the side wall over to Arju, who's going to pick this one up here, go off the ceiling, trying to get a flip reset, doesn't need it, just flips into that ball, putting it home for Mousesports. They pick up where they left off in game 3. Arju absolutely on fire at the moment for this team on the offensive side. Got the confidence to go off the ceiling, 2 players to beat, baits Yukio in and then flips into that ball at the last second with that sort of musty flick motion. It's an incredible goal there from Arju, giving Mousesports an early lead here in game 4. Dignitas need to find a way to stop this man on offense to take this series win and just improve their all-round game and their sharpness, because Mouse are absolutely destroying right now as 1-0 in game 4. Dignitas now, it's up to them to respond here as Arju looks to 50 this ball in the midfield here with Violent Panda, but Panda gets to it first. However, Arju does well to block the follow-up though, put on net by Astral, and it will go in here for Dignitas. A bit of luck involved in that goal, that 50, very unlucky there for Arju, but the bounce off the ceiling there just takes it away from Cooks here, and Astral can beat him to this ball, and it's shot inch perfectly out of the way of Arju, and off the inside of the post there, bouncing right off that lip. Absolute perfect placement on that shot from Astral. Literally the only place it could go in. Nothing Speed can do as he tries to rotate round, and Dignitas equalise. Just 43 seconds left now, and a goal now would put the team in front in a very strong position to take this game, as the ball is bouncing off the Mouse back wall here towards the midfield, where Speed looks to get a clear, but it's weak, gives up possession there to Yukio, I believe, actually Astral, who gets a great pass over to Panda. He finishes that one off, but Speed will want that again. That's practically a free clear, and he's given possession straight back to Dignitas. If he'd got a good booming clear on that, would have gone straight over the Dignitas heads there, as they're pushed way too far downfield. The counter-attack was on, but Speed's now put his team in a very dangerous position here, and Astral makes him pay, making a double touch read, and instead of shooting it towards net where Cooks it might have him blocked, or Arju might make the save, opts for the drop down pass over to Panda, who finishes it off. His shot absolutely unsavable there, and Dignitas just happy to sit on this lead for the rest of game 4, see it out, take the win and make it 2-2 in the series. Now we're here with Speed in game 5, just under 2 minutes gone. He's got 70 boosts to work with, looking to take control of this ball for his team. Looks to go around Astral, Avery's tackled there, but gets the demo on the goalie, so Arju's shot will just go straight in here. Speed was looking to carry his ball downfield. It's a good challenge from Astral, but it rolls straight into the midfield where Arju can pick it up. There's no Dignitas player anywhere near to challenge, so Astral's here ends up actually giving up possession then, and Speed, instead of turning straight back and rotating out, just sweeps the goal and demos Violent Panda, who was looking to go for this ball. Yukio already starting to drive downfield, expecting his teammate to come up with a touch there, but the demo, meaning that ball just rolls all the way in there for Mousesports. A wonderful play from Speed to open up the net. It's a great way to score against this Dignitas team. If you demo them off the field, they can't use their wonderful mechanics to make the save. Mouse actually, just like Dignitas in the last game, sit on their lead, see it out until the end, so they take game 5, restore their lead in the series at 3-2. It's game 6 then now, and Mouse one goal away from a massive, one game away, from a massive upset and getting this series win and moving on to the grand finals here as the ball is high, loose in the midfield. Astral picking it up, dumping it off. However, he just gives up possession there to Speed, who sticks this one on net, puts Mousesports in front. Exactly what they want here in this game 6 as they look to clinch this series win here. Astral just giving up possession with this hit. If you bounce it off the sidewall, you've got to come up with some sort of follow-up or have a teammate that's definitely going to be going for this ball, but his teammates are just both out of position. Mouse doing so well here, constantly capitalizing on this Dignitas high line with good booming clears over their heads. Speed getting another one here, nobody home for Dignitas. They just got to keep this up, and Dignitas have to be more wary of their defense, otherwise they're going to lose this series. It's 1-0 Mouse in game 6. Mouse looking to continue this pressure here and double their advantage with just under 2 minutes to go. Speed pushes towards this ball in the Dignitas back corner here, looking for the drop down pass over to Cooks it, but now it's Astral on the counter attack over to Violent Panda, who slams this one home for Dignitas. I said that Mouse were going to have to stop these passes if they wanted to win this series, and they don't here, and it cost them an equalising goal here in a game that they need to win to see out this series. Astral just getting to that ball before Speed and then coming in on the counter. Cooks here and RG basically in the same spot. Cooks here needs to be further across, more down the middle, and Arju needs to be challenging this ball. He allows Astral to carry it too far, and Cooks it turns the wrong way here, keeps rotating in that straight line, and it means that Violent Panda, already on his way downfield in front of Astral, can just tap this ball home into an empty net there. No chance of anyone saving that for Mouse, and Dignitas equalise. 6 seconds left now in game 6, looking as if it's going to end up in overtime here as both teams are in solid positions. Maybe Speed there should be further across for Mousesports into the midfield, but both teams on the whole in solid positions as this ball's just 15 about in the back corner here, but eventually a long clear comes out from Dignitas. Too slow to that ball, Arju, and Panda's pass over to Astral, who drops this one in. The 0-second buzzer beater here for Dignitas. Arju just way too slow to that ball. Violent Panda just getting the touch around him, perfectly reading it off the back wall there and popping it out into the middle, where Speed, stranded in the goal line, just has to watch this ball go over his head as Astral comes in to slam it home here and score the winner for Dignitas. Mouse just getting caught out there. Goal could have been easily prevented. Archie just needed to be slightly quicker, or Cooks here needs to do better in that corner to stop the long clear on his teammates so they wouldn't have to deal with anything. But Mouse goal, they may well regret conceding there. Could be very costly in this series. Dignitas take their opportunity well. The reverse team play this time. Panda over to Astral. Astral always going to score that. 2-1 Dignitas. They take game 6 and we're going to game 7. Into game 7 then now, and we're just 21 seconds in here. Cooks in. Lots of boost to work with, looking to carry this ball downfield for Mavs. They try and bounce back after conceding that buzzer beater goal in game 6, which would be a very tough one to take, but they've got to put that out of their minds here. Cooks it, looks to follow up on his touch, however he's just given over possession to Astral, who's carrying it downfield. Speed looks to challenge, but it pops middle with Violent Panda there, just slammed it home for Dignitas. They start off on the front foot here in game 7. The first goal always crucial in game 7, and Dignitas have that advantage now. That pinch so unfortunate there for Mousesports between Speed and Astral, but Violent Panda was ready in the middle, first to react to it, slams it home. Then nothing Arju or Cooksir can do, just got to tap it into that empty net there, Violent Panda, as he does, and Dignitas strike first in Game 7. The ball now just rolling out to the side here. No one in possession for either team as players from both teams look to push towards. It's a great pass. Cooks it over to Speed. Cooks it on the follow-up of Speed shot. Put this ball in. Mouse get an equaliser. It's great play from Mouse. Cooks it doing well. First to get to that loose ball, and it's a great pass over to Speed, who pops it over Violent Panda there. Speed then just bumping that last defender. We've seen him demo Violent Panda off the field earlier in the series. He's done another great play like that here. It's a great first touch to take it away from the first defender, and then bumping the second defender just leaves the net open for Cooks here. It's exactly what you want if you're Mousesports. A quick response here after you concede in Game 7. Don't leave it too late. It's 1-0. Astral now looking to work some more of his magic then here as he takes control of the ball on the sideboard, looking to restore Dignitas' lead. Goes off the ceiling, hits it forward, carrying it towards net, can't finish it off, but the follow-up from Violent Panda will go in there off the top right-hand corner. Astral just doing it all himself here originally. It's a great solo play. Takes out two players, the third one on the goal line, looking to get up and make the save, but they can't come up with a touch there. Cooks just can't find anything. It just goes off the bar, and first to react is Violent Panda there. Arju looking to get across and make the save. Panda realising that, puts it in the one place he can for this ball to go in off the inside of the post. An absolutely perfect shot there from Violent Panda. Under pressure in the key moments, you know this man will perform as he has done here. That's enough for Dignitas in this Game 7 as they sit on the lead, see it out until the end here and take the series win. But it was a great performance from Mousesports. They've had a great run in the last few weeks of this season. After Scrub, they let go Scrub and brought in Arju, who's been a fantastic addition to their team and made such a difference here. They played extremely well in this one, but Dignitas not quite on top form. They'll need to be for the final here as they move on to play in that against the winner of Vitality or Barca. Mousesports are out though, but they had a good run and played very well in this game. Dignitas though not on top form here. They get the win though, 4-3. Right guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. I also hope that you'll tune in for the final few videos of the season, as obviously the season has come to an end here with this regional playoff. There's only 2 matches left now, so I hope you tune in for those videos. I will be covering the promotion relegation playoffs, but they are not for 2 weeks, so this will be the final few videos for a while, but I'll see you guys tomorrow.